Welcome to the channel. I'm Stacy, and my goal here is to help you to play better and sound better in your worship services. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. A couple of weeks ago, a good friend of mine, Matthew, had some gear up for sale. I saw it show up on Marketplace, and I sent him a message. I said, hey, if you don't sell this in a couple of weeks, I'll take it off your hands. And his response was to take it off the Marketplace and drop the price, and then brought this over along with another piece of gear that's from the same era-ish. What we're talking about today is the Line 6 Pod, the original red bean. And it's something that I used about 20 years ago with Matthew, recording some projects and just kind of learning how to dial in digital tones and record at home. I didn't have microphones at the time, so I did have an amp, but didn't have any way of recording. So this made a really cool kind of easy thing that I could do in the evenings and at times when, even if I did have a mic, it would be too loud. And so it was a lot of fun then, and I'll see, my goal here is to see if I can get usable amp tones out of this thing. So like, let's say my HX Stomp goes out, and what am I going to do? I'm going to see if I can plug this in and see if this will do the job. I have a couple of other pieces of gear that I want to dial in, and I'll do that over the next few weeks maybe. We'll see how this goes, and just be a lot of fun to see like how outdated is your outdated gear, and are there useful, is there a useful use, I guess, for whatever you may have lying around in a pinch. All right, so I'm going to get my earbuds in and start tweaking. I'm going to stick to a familiar amp, so I'm going to go with the black panel. I own a Super Reverb, an older one, and so it's after the black panels, but similar concept. Pretty clean amps. They can rumble, and I think that one will be fun. I've got, I already pulled up the amp, and then let's see, zeroing out all the previous settings. I don't want to take advantage of someone else's hard work. And let's see what we got. The controls are a bit interactive, so as I turn up the bass, I've kind of sounds to me like it's doing some playing a role in how the other, the middle and the treble are also coming through. So that's an interesting thing. It really didn't take that much, and we already have a pretty usable tone. I've got the bass at 0, the middle is at 10, treble is right around 4, and drive is at 4. And let's mix in a little reverb. Try some tremolo. I'll dig it. Let's see how that drive works. So we're at 4. We'll turn it up to 6. You can hear it's adding low end. It's also getting quite a bit compressed. So that's pretty cool, but I think we were up to 8 on that one. I think I like it right there. They have a delay and chorus, a couple of those. We'll try that. It's got kind of a War on Drugs tone. I dig that. It's clean. That chorus kind of cleans up whatever drive we have going on with the amp, but in a cool way. All right, that's cool. So that's a black panel Fender amp. I'm going to try the Brit Class A. I think that's like, what would it be? AC30. So we'll zero everything out so we don't take advantage of someone else's hard work. Turning off any of the effects. Now, I'm also not adjusting any of the cabs. It's been a while since I've used this thing. I'm not sure how to do that, and so I'm just going to leave it unless... No. I thought that was a push or pull. So I'm just going to leave it with whatever cab it has when I go to that amp, and then using the knobs, we'll see if we can get a good sound. So I noticed as I crank up the mids, it's getting a little bit brighter. So it sounds like it's pushing an upper mid. That sounds pretty good. Not quite as I think, full and dynamic as what the black panel did, but it's got a thing for sure. I like it right about there. We'll add just a delay. It's a bit blown out. I've got that channel volume possibly maybe in the output level is just a bit high. I love it. I could really go with either one of these on a Sunday. I could use that black panel with that growl or the Brit Class A with a bit more of the bite. But either one of them with my pedal board going into it would get me through a Sunday for sure. All right, let us know in the comments. Do you have a piece of outdated gear? And let us know what you love about it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, subscribe and hit that like button for good measure. There are a handful of downloads free for you in the description box below. And if you need song resources, you're going to find some links down there as well to take you to HX Stomp presets, Helix presets, as well as song tabs. And most of those are in all 12 keys. All right, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.